The Philippines and its retail industry is going through a period of rapid dynamism. It is expected to sustain robust economic growth in 2018 and is poised to be the 10th fastest growing economy in the world. Within Southeast Asia, the Philippines will continue to be among the fastest growing countries with a projected GDP of 6.7% in 2018. The middle class continues to rise, supported by two strong pillars. The BPO industry, bringing in an estimated revenue of $24 billion, and OFW remittances with an estimated revenue of $28 billion in 2017. With the increase in purchasing power, household expenditure also continues to increase year on year, manifesting an increase as well in discretionary spending across industries. Food and beverages remain to be the top household expense, but Filipinos now allocate around 11% to savings, making it the top 3 among priority categories in their monthly budget. When faced with budget constraints, most Filipinos manage their finances by spending less on clothes, saving on electricity and gas, delaying upgrade of technology, finding the best value brand, and cutting down on holidays and short breaks. Despite shoppers spending more on discretionary categories, FMCG still grew at 5% in 2017. Supermarkets, the largest channel, grew faster than the national average at 7%. Proximity channels also continue to grow faster than national average, led by e-commerce at 38%, convenience at 9%, and drugstore at 6%, aligned to global growth where convenience stores and e-commerce will remain to be the fastest growing channels. Supermarkets grew as most major categories registered growth, led by stronger growth of non-food categories. On the other hand, the foods categories drove the growth for the convenience channels, while also posting significant growth from the non-food categories. Now let's look at shopper behaviors and key trends that are set to shape the retail landscape. Convenience is an increasingly key need. There are 2 macro trends that drive the need for convenience. Continuing urbanization, where 69% of the population is projected to move to the cities by 2030. Accompanied by rapid advancement in technology and e-commerce that enable consumers to find more convenient ways to fulfill their needs. As a result, shoppers are looking for more ways to save time, such as getting in and out of shopping quickly, save effort by finding more accessible channels and commercial establishments, and manage money like saving what they can on transportation expense and buying only what they need now. With less time, more demands, limited energy, and focused budget, shopping frequency grows as missions move toward little and often. Channels are evolving and the competition is intensifying to capture top-up shopping for everyday needs. Millennials as the new decision makers. Born between the 1980s to early 2000s, they are the first generation of digital natives. They're big, totaling 2 billion globally. They're powerful, worth $2.5 trillion by 2020. And they're influential, making up 75% of the workforce by 2025. They are highly diverse with cultural differences abound. And like any other age demographic, are individuals spanning a range of personality types. But their access to the internet has exposed them to the same cultural icons and lifestyle trends, making the millennials more homogeneous than all the previous generations. In the Philippines, millennials comprise 45% of the workforce and are potentially spending as much as 181 billion pesos within FMCG alone. with the largest share of millennial spend in personal care. 3 of 10 households are headed by a millennial mom who is digitally savvy and exposed to a lot of media touchpoints, thus making the shopping journey different from previous generations. Millennials are also driving premiumization. They are willing to pay more premium prices for brands that have more meaningful value propositions on quality and sustainability. Omnichannel, the expanding shopper journey. Digital has revolutionized the way shoppers consume information, engage with technology, and interact with retailers and brands. What used to be a linear path to purchase has now evolved to an omni-channel journey where shoppers move seamlessly between the physical and virtual world. These changes in the retail landscape created a new and powerful breed of shoppers, also known as the connected consumers. They demand an increased level of convenience and a seamless shopping experience across channels and touchpoints. The continuous growth of digital ecosystems enable consumers to access a wider range of activities and services. In the Philippines, online activity is primarily focused on socializing, entertainment, and online shopping. And when they shop, they don't just purchase. They look for an experience. Mass selling becomes less relevant as personalized engagements drive more value across the omni-shopper journey. By having a relevant message across touchpoints, brands and retailers can expect higher engagement, conversion, and loyalty from the connected shopper. Authenticity and sustainability, the new X factors. With increasing choice and information, shoppers are more demanding when it comes to brands they trust and purchase. 71% of large companies should be actively involved in solving social problems and should play a role in improving life quality and well-being. Yet only 39% are doing this. Globally, only 30% of shoppers feel that brands communicate honestly about commitments and promises, while 54% do not trust brands at all. Shoppers look for meaningful brands whose purpose is to fulfill shoppers' needs for personal, collective, and functional benefits. These are brands that go beyond the product and make a positive, tangible impact on what matters to their customers. Meaningful brands have outperformed the stock market over a 10-year period between 2006 and 2016. And incremental rises in meaning give brands the potential to increase their share of wallet by as much as 9-fold, ultimately driving shopper loyalty, conversion, and growth for the business. Consumers are now more demanding of products, brands, and services than ever before. Understanding and adapting to these shifts in behavior will allow us to stay relevant and win the hearts of our shoppers.